So I will start with a profile of Mr. Andrew, and so that we know who is actually coming on stage today. GBEKELOLUWA Andrew is a professional network marketer, business coach, and business analyst. He has strong passion for impacting lives, building team, and assisting every willing individual to realize their full potential. He is the founder of Diamond and Star Global Group, an experienced business professional. Group started in Nigeria and later extended to South Africa, Malawi, Zambia, Europe, and America. He's a graduate of economics from University of Ilorin, a qualified chartered accountant from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN, certified in International Financial Reporting Standards from ACCA UK, and certified Six Sigma Black Belt from International Association for Six Sigma Certification, Phoenix, Arizona, USA. GBEKELOLUWA Andrew is a meticulous professional with 16+ years of consistent and proven delivery experience in strategic planning, financial analysis, process mapping, and process reengineering. Recognized for well-rounded business understanding in strategic initiative, continuous process improvement, and operational excellence in financial services. GBEKELOLUWA is endowed with special skill to break activities and processes down into small parts to feed into tactical and strategic business goal. This makes him a more sought-after success trainer and strategist in corporate business, environment, and network marketing. GBEKELOLUWA currently is studying his master's in finance and investment, University of Bradford, West Yorkshire in England. He's happily married to Oluwatobi Alice Andrew and blessed with lovely children. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome GBEKELOLUWA Andrew.
Good morning, boss. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here this evening. But in Longrich, we say good morning. So it's a pleasure to be here this morning. I'm so excited to be here, and I count this as a special honor from whom I will call my mentor and a leader in the field of network marketing. Thank you so much. I'm privileged to be here. Thank you.
You are welcome, Mr. Andrew. We want to take you through some processes, and the topic for today says the hunger for success. And I believe that you are prepared to give us just a brief, let me say 5 minutes talk on the hunger for success. What can you say about this topic just within 5 minutes before we go into the interview proper?
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. To be honest with you, when I saw the topic, I got more excited because most often when we think and when we talk about the word success, we try to relate it to what we have been able to achieve as individual. And when I mean what we have been able to achieve and as individual, when the SD Eduru was trying to read my profile, I was talking about some of my achievement in terms of qualification, in terms of experience in the bank. We tend to see that as success. But honestly, as far as I am concerned today, with the little experience I've had in the part of touching life and impacting generation, I've come to realize that success is not what you have achieved as an individual. And I'm saying this on this call tonight, that if you are living a life and your life cannot impact people around you positively, you can never regard yourself as success, as a successful man or a successful individual. So for me, I see this as, when you want to define the word success, it simply boils down to the fact that the number of people that you have been able to achieve, that you have been able to help, that you have been able to impact their life to achieve success will determine how successful you are. In other words, the number of people that have passed through your influence, the number of people that have passed through your interaction, and as a result of the advice, as a result of the solution you provide to them, as a result of the mentorship you give them, and they become successful in life, then you can now be regarded as a successful man. For example, your children. For example, your family, your friend in school. What are the level of impacts you have on them? If your success is traceable to what you have achieved as an individual, trust me, you can never be regarded as a successful man. So it basically has to do with the number of people you have influenced and how successful they are. I really don't want to say this, but I'm pushed to say this. I can say this at this forum that I am a successful story of Emmanuel Leduru. And that's just the simple definition of calling somebody a successful man. I never know about Longrich before. About 6-7 years ago, somebody called me in the office and talked to me about Longrich product, and dragged me to Mr. Eduru's office. I called him that because we have a very formal meeting. And I went there and he sat me down. He attended to my concern because I had accident then and I was thinking of what to use. And he talked to me about the business side of it. Trust me, I never saw the business side of it that day, but I was so concerned about my health. I just want to be fine. I want to be back on my feet and I want to be moving around. But he told me something that day, and that thing was a seed that was planted in my life. What did he tell me? He said, young man, this is not just something that you buy a product and you use. Buy a product, you use it, and you will see the testimony. But if you run it as a business, you will not pay your children's school fees again. He said, as I am today, my children pay their school fees on their own.
Let me pause you before you go further, because I gave you 5 minutes and I could see you actually, it was not your initial plan to become a network marketer.
Exactly.
But somehow, somewhere, you started taking a product of a company, and before you know it, you heard something that struck you, and that's now, triggered the hunger in you.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Now, this will take me to my first question. Now, before I start this question, there is something that is trending that we need to pay attention to, and that is the 90 days challenge, which I said we will have to talk about. I want us to take that in between before we start the interview proper, so that there will be no other, break in the transmission. So, but once again, thank you very much for that wonderful piece, trying to let us know, what triggered your hunger for success in relation to the topic. That is a fantastic one. And if you are in this call, I want you to start taking notes of whatever you hear today. And if the Longrich governor is here, I think you have to come in now so that everybody in the house will understand what you have. 10 minutes to do that. You have 10 minutes to do that. You are already a co-host, so you can actually unmute yourself. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good morning to every participant on this call. Good morning to every Longrich member here. Mr. Andrew, it's been amazing so far, so good. And I love what you said about success. Success is about your level of impact to others, to your community, to people around you. When people see you, what do they see? Do they see you and what you have eventually gotten for yourself? Or do they look at you and they remember who they were before you came into their life? Very quickly today, I have 10 minutes to talk about a life-changing impact that we are carrying out in the next 90 days. It is called the Longrich Business School 90 Days Challenge. It's the mother of all challenges because this is a challenge that starts from the grassroots. It doesn't care about your class, your educational qualification. It doesn't care about your age and gender. It doesn't care about your color, whether you are black or white. It says, come as you are. The moment you get into this challenge within a 90-day period, if you follow the tasks and complete the tasks for 12 weeks, you are going to, generate enough income for yourself, and then you are going to help so many other people generate enough income for them and put food on the table. In fact, at the end of 90 days, you would have impacted so many lives that you will now be regarded as an influencer, as a celebrity. Okay, and so very quickly, I'm going to share my screen right now. And if you can see my screen, please drop 222 in the chat box. 222 in the chat box. If you can see my screen. I want to be sure that everybody is in. Okay, thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Simi. Thank you, our star director, Edu. Thank you. Okay, so many people can see our screen. Let's go. We are running a 90 days challenge, a 90 days of focus, a 90 days of intensity, a 90 days of driving a set of tasks. And after these 90 days, if you successfully go through these tasks and complete the task, you are going to walk away with 5 million naira. These tasks are simple tasks, but they are not easy, right? Anything that you do in life, I want you to write this thing down. Anything that you do in life that is easy will not lead you to anywhere. There is nothing that brings value in life that is easy. But everything that has been achieved that any other person can achieve is simple. Why is this simple? Because there are certain processes and there are certain steps. If one person has been able to achieve it, all you need to do is find out the process, find out the step. And the moment you take that step, step by step, you will achieve exactly the same thing that the person has achieved. And so that is what this contest is about. It's a 60 PV contest. And all we are doing is getting everybody to do 3 basic things. 3 basic things. It's supposed to start on the 1st of February, 2023 and end on the 3rd of May, 2023. And today is 5th. So we have actually done 5 days, just 5 days into the contest. And so if you're not a part of the contest, this is the time to become one. I want you to keep your mind open. I want you to open your mind. A lot of people are, by the tendencies of their life, they have closed mindsets. A closed mindset is that mind that is always arguing everything. A closed mindset is that mind that sees impossibility in things. Listen, every time you see an impossibility in something, it is possible for some other people. Every time you procrastinate in doing something, somebody else is doing exactly that thing you are doing. Every time you are complaining about something, somebody else is seeing the same complaint, but is overlooking the complaint and is achieving a goal. So your mind is like a parachute. No matter how much you wear the parachute, if you jump off a plane, you are definitely going to die until you open that parachute. So when you open that parachute, you stop falling, you start sailing. When you open your mind, you stop falling, you start sailing. So open your minds today and let us quickly go through this. Qualification. What qualifies you to become a part of this challenge? What qualifies you is very simple. This is a 60 PV contest. So as a Longrich member, you must have done your starter combo. That's number one. You must have done your starter combo. If you have not done your starter combo, purchase your starter combo products tonight. Number two, you must have purchased product up to 60 PV. Up to 60 PV, right? So if you are a Longrich member right now and you have 20, 25, 30, 35 PV, purchase more products, get up to 60 PV, and then you qualify to actually, be a partaker of this challenge. Let me give you these statistics. In the last 5 days, between the 1st of February and today, which is just 5 days, over 1,000 people have done starter combo. Over 1,000 people have done starter combo. What does that mean? That means that about 1,000 people have actually gotten 3,600 naira paid into the account. That's over 3.6 million, right? That's just on the first layer, 3.6 million, right? The second set of people have gotten over 900,000 naira because of this particular transaction, right? The activity is designed, to put food on the table of people, to open doors for massive income. And so in the next 90 days, when you complete that task, you are going to walk away with 5 million naira to purchase your car. But before you complete the task, there are going to be incomes along the way, right? The third set of people who are supposed to be part of this task are those that are in need of 1 million. If you think 1 million is a kind of money that you need to have now, between 1 million to 5 million naira, you think there is something you can do with that type of money, please drop 333 on the chat box. I want to see if there is anybody that 1 million naira to 5 million naira is significant for you. Please drop 333. I want to see how many people that think this kind of money. Longinu Sanyamu, Oridota, Adeola. These are the people that are saying, listen, look at Honorable Judith. Look at 333 is dropping like fire. Everybody knows that at this time in Nigeria and in Africa, 1 million naira to 5 million naira can solve one thing at home. Can solve a problem, can pay a school fees, can pay rent, right? Can take you back to school, can solve a problem, can pay your children's school fees, can do something for you. And so if this 1 million to 5 million means something, this is the time for you to get involved in this challenge because it is simple. 12 set of tasks, 1 task per week, 1 task per week. You conclude the 12, you walk away with between 1 million to 5 million naira. And then the last one is that whoever is going to be part of this challenge is going to be focused. Focus, 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 focus. What is the meaning of focus? Write this down. Focus means follow one course until success. That's focus. Follow one course. The reason why you have been playing average for the last 10, 15, 20 years of your life is because you are doing too many things. You are doing too many things. You are doing too many things. Right? Focus. Focus on one thing and hit it and then get on to another. That's focus. Follow one course until success. And so when you have these 4 basic things, I can guarantee you, you are going to walk away from this 90 days contest with some amount of income, significant amount. All right. So now how do you start? How do you start? You can only start this challenge when you make a decision, right? If you do not decide to become a part of this challenge, you are going to fall along the wayside. Make a decision to be fully committed to this challenge. Make a decision and say, I will not stop until I've done 90 days. I will not stop until I've completed each task. No matter how long it takes me, I'm going to complete each task and move on to the other task and I must finish these 12 tasks, right? You make a decision to be fully committed. Number 2, if you make a decision in your room and make a decision somewhere where only you know that you have made this decision, it will be very hard for you to keep that decision. So what you are going to do is you are going to reach out to your team lead, whoever he is. You are going to reach out to your FSD. You are going to reach out to your star director. You are going to reach out to somebody you respect so much. Somebody that is closest to you, somebody that wants your success, somebody that has been looking out for you. Call your SD, call your FSD, sit down with him and say, listen, I want to officially inform you that I have now become a part of the 90 days contest in the Long Reach Business School. I am going to run for 90 days. I'm going to be successful. Please, I need your support. Because the truth is, without support, you're not going to be successful. You are not going to hit all your goals. Every single person that has been successful in life, find out, check that person. The person had a mentor. The person had a coach. The person was following somebody. You saw what Mr. Andrew said. I look up to our star director 3, Emmanuel Duru, as my crown. I saw him and I followed in his steps. That's how you become successful. Unfortunately, our youths don't know that. And so they find any way necessary. And that's why you find a lot of our youths involved in Yahoo, prostitution, everybody looking for a way. The way to become successful is through a mentor, through a coach. Call your SD, tell him you are in, let him watch out for you. And then finally, get ready to step out of your comfort zone. For the next 90 days, you are going to be doing things different from what you have been doing in the last 10 years of your life. You are going to step out of your comfort zone. You are going to go out and grind. You are going to tell yourself, any task, as long as somebody is achieving it, it can be done by somebody with one head, I'll do it. And then go out of your way and get it done. When you have these 3 things lined up in your strategy, you are going to win. All right? So let's go into the task proper. The first week of your task, I want you to take a look at this. This is the 3x3 table. It's a 60 PV contest and it's a challenge, right? Your week 1, what you are expected to do is very simple. Open up your contacts, right? We have this flyer that has been designed for all contestants. Get that flyer, put your picture in the flyer, drop it. Drop it. Let everybody in your contact, 2,000 people, 3,000 people, let them get to see. If you have a broadcast list, drop it there. Let people start seeing that you are in a contest. The next thing is they're going to be chatting you. They're going to be asking you questions. They're going to be saying, what's this contest about? I'm seeing 5 million. What is 5 million? What does it mean? You know, how can I get in? What is in it? And then the moment that interaction starts, the moment discussion starts around your flyer, around the contest you are in, now you are going to reach out to them and say, listen, in our community, in our club, we are running a 90-day contest. At the end of 90 days, I'm going to walk away with 5 million, between 1 million to 5 million naira. And right now, I need to form a team of people that will follow me on this contest. They too are going to walk away with between 1 million and 5 million naira. And then they will say, what does it take? What does it take? What does it take? You tell them very simple what you have done. What have you done? You have gotten your 60 PV worth of product in upgrade, and you have done your starter combo. This is all you did. And now you reached out and you got 3 people who were interested. That's all. And so you tell the person that's what you're going to do. Join our community. In our community, there is something we do together. We use products together. We brush our teeth with the same products. We use our soap with the same, we take our bath with the same soap. We use cream from our company. Everything we do has to do with our company. If you want to join me on this contest, you are going to buy products and change your wardrobe, change your cosmetics, right? You're going to buy products that is called Starter Combo and 60 PV. Once you have bought it, you are now a part of my team. What next are you going to do? You are going to open up your own contact. The way you saw my post and you started asking, do the same thing. Let your contact start to ask. I will work with you. Let's also get 3 people. So in the first week, the moment you have completed it, that will be 3. What happens is that the following week, which is the second week, while these 3 are opening up their contact to also get 3 people, you are receiving a minimum of 11,000 naira because they have done their starter combo, right? When you get that 11,000, be excited about it. Scream. Copy that alert, forward it to these 3 people and say, look at the first week of the challenge, I have made 11,000. And the next question they will ask you, what did you do to make this 11,000? You will emphasize it again. Open up your contacts. Let's get in 3 people and you will get your own 11,000. And so by the second week, their 3 is going to be opening up their contacts and we're going to get 3 people each. Let me tell you, as of today, so many people have completed their task. So many people have sent in. 3 people have already joined them. People join you based on how excited you are. How excited are you? Do not go out begging. Go out and say, listen, I'm about to get 5 million. Would you love to get 1 million? I just asked a question now. What would you like to do with 1 million to 5 million naira? Does it mean anything to you? Look at all the people that dropped 333. Same thing. If you go to your contact and drop this same thing, if you like 1 million to 5 million and you can get it in 90 days, say hi, say hi, say hi. I bet you more than 50 people will say hi immediately. And when they drop that hi, you start chatting them one after the other. They will start asking you, what does it involve? How do I get it? And so after the second week, when we are getting to the 3rd week, these 3 people are going to get 11,000 each. And then when they have gotten their 3s each, which is 9, those 9 people are excited too, because these 3 will now start sending their alert and telling the 9 people, I have made it, I have made it, I have made it. And they start asking, what did you do? So it continues to cascade. And this is where your direct support service comes in. The moment you get your 3 by yourself, you will see that your team lead will be interested in you. Your FSD will be interested in you. Your SDs will be interested in you. Everybody will start reaching out to you to now help you get into the second week. And the second week is 9. After that 9, the 3rd week, after the 3rd week, we enter the 4th week. The 4th week, the 3rd week is 27. When there are 27 people in who has come into the business, these 9 people are going to get 11,000 each. These 3 people would have gotten more than 17,000, close to 20,000. And ladies and gentlemen, you would have gotten more than 70,000, almost 80,000 naira. At that level, you have become a manager. At that level, you are now confident in the task. And then you go on to the 4th task. Everybody is expected to do the same thing. Just open up your contacts. Only 3 people should come in. If more people come in, absorb all of them. 10 people come in, take them. 20 people come in, take them. If we keep doing the same thing, by the 12th week, there will be so many people in your business. So many people. Now, are we saying that by the 12th week, you are going to be there all the way with over 500,000 people? No. No, that's not what we're looking at. We are looking at you hitting the result. I want everybody to drop 7. Drop 7 in the comment box. And I want you to look at week 7 as you are dropping 7. Look at week 7. Look at week 7 as you are dropping 7 in the comment box. Look at week 7. Look at week 7. In week 7, by the time we are done with the 12th week, if you are at week 7, where 3 people have come in successively and over 2,000 people have come into your business, you have generated over 100,000 PV. Guess what? You are walking away with over 2 million naira. That one is just bonus. That is the bonus that comes to you because you followed that task. Then we're going to hand over 5 million naira to you to buy your car, to do whatever you want. 5 million naira. Now, guess what? This is not a race of 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. 1,000 people can hit this and get 5 million. 10,000 people can hit this and get 5 million. So it is not a contest. You're not competing with any other person. You are competing with yourself. All right? And so how do you monitor it? You don't need your SD to monitor it for you. How do you measure your performance? At the end of week 1, be sure that there are 3 people in your business who have done it. At the end of week 2, be sure that there are 9 people plus 3 people. That is 12 people. And be sure that about 540 PV has come into your business, new PV. By the end of week 3, there should be 27 people and over 1,620 people, PVs has come into your business. Just monitor it yourself. Watch it, mark it, tick it every night. Look at it. Be hungry for this thing and it will happen. All as a result of your being able to measure. Now, next slide. What will stand you out? Everything has a strategy, right? Every game you are involved in has a strategy. Stay up this night, map out your strategy. But these are the things that must fall into your strategy. Number one, every team rises or falls on the leader. Every team rises or falls on the leader. You are the number one. Remember, you are the one to bring in 3 people. You should be a leader. Step into the position of leadership. What is a leadership? What is leadership, or who is a leader? A leader is somebody that takes responsibilities. A leader is somebody that does not complain. A leader is somebody that does not pass the buck. You grab the responsibility and you solve it. Your 3 people are going to be calling you, telling you their limitations. Solve it. If you can't solve it, call your FSD. If you can't call your FSD, call your SD. There is somebody in the support service that can help you solve that problem. Number 2, the strength or weakness of every team lies on the leader. You have to be strong. You have to keep voicing out every day that you are going to win this challenge. Voice out every day. Say it to yourself every morning. I'm going to win this challenge. Nothing is going to stop me. I know that challenges are going to come. When they come, I'm expecting them to come. I'll solve them. Number 3, leaders are born. Leaders are not born. They evolve. Don't tell me I'm not a leader. No, nobody is a leader. I wasn't a leader. There was a time I was not a leader at all. There was a time I was looking up to everybody. But a day came in my life when I stamped my foot on the floor and I made a decision. From that day till today, I have become the leader you look up to because I made that decision. I evolved, right? You make that decision today. 1 year from today, you'll be amazed at the number of people that depend on you. Finally, this is my greatest quote of all times. Whatsoever a leader can conceive and believe, they will achieve. Whatsoever a leader can conceive in their mind and believe. When we were putting together this 90 days challenge, I knew that there will be 1,000 people that will do starter combo and put 3.6 million naira in the pockets of people. It was in my mind, right? Were there people coming up with challenges? Yes, but I knew that when this thing kicks off, people are going to key in. That kind of money will drop. I knew that people are going to walk away with 5 million naira. I know it's going to happen. But the question is, do you believe? If you don't believe, it will not work for you, but it will work for others. So a leader conceives and believes. I need you to conceive something for your challenge now. Conceive that after 90 days, thousands of people are going to be reaching out to you. You are going to put food on the table of thousands of people, and you are going to solve problems, and you are going to walk away with income, right? Finally, LONGRICH is a dream-fulfilling platform. Pure ED. There are over 3 million people who have earned some type of income from LONGRICH. There are over 1,000 people who are multi-millionaires in LONGRICH. LONGRICH is a dream-fulfilling platform. But the level of your success is limited to the knowledge of your business. And that is why what CIG is doing, coordinated by our Star Director 3, is incredible, is amazing, dishing out knowledge back to back every week. If you're not part of this CIG platform, if you're not part of this, key in, mark it in your calendar, join. There are thousands of people. Look at Mr. Andrew is here to impart knowledge, and I'm here to learn from him. Sit in and gather this knowledge, because your knowledge of LONGRICH determines how far you go in LONGRICH. Finally, it is decision time. What decision are you going to make? Are you going to chicken out? Are you going to still tell me that you're not a leader? Are you going to say, no, I can't get this 1 million, I can't get this 5 million? Are you going to say, no, this is not possible? Or are you going to say, listen, this is my opportunity to impact lives. This is my opportunity to open up my community. This is my opportunity to earn income. You are the decision time of your life. Make that decision. Join us. Join the LONGRICH Business School War Room. There's so much going on there. Enter the war room. It's war. And when you go to the war front, you have only one thing in your head: kill or be killed. And so when you step into the war zone, you survive. All right? And then there is nothing stopping you. Absolutely nothing. There is only one thing that is stopping you from succeeding, and that's you. You. It's not about what happens to you. What happens to you happens to everybody, right? There is naira scarcity. There is everywhere. There is fuel scarcity is everywhere. The fuel has gone up is everywhere. The economy is harsh is everywhere. How you react to all of these challenges determines how you come out. If people are coming out successful, then be successful. Find out what they are doing and do it and become successful. You are the only one stopping yourself when you complete. Okay? And then the 90 days challenge is this Longrich Biro here. And the platform is Longrich. You are already a Longrich member. So the Longrich business is the platform. The 90 days challenge is this Biro. You can now rewrite your story. Leave what has happened in the Longrich for the last 2 years. Some people called me and they said, can I pick up 3 people that are already my members? I said, no. Forget what has happened in your business in the last 2, 3, 5, 10 years. In this 90 days challenge, pick out 3 new people. 3 new people. Put them on your 3 legs and walk with them for the next 90 days, and there will be an explosion. Write a new story. The paper is blank now. Don't talk about what has happened in the past. Write a new story in your business. Thank you very much. Thank you. I have come to the end of the session. I don't know if there will be time for questions. Star Director 3, Emmanuel Dulu will take it from there.
Questions at the end of the interview, where we will have our Q&A sessions. Thank you very much, the Longrich Governor, for this wonderful delivery you just made. We appreciate you all the time and what you are doing. And please stay tuned for questions after the interview. Let's go back to our guest speaker for today, Andrew. Back to you, Mr. Andrew. I hope you are hearing me. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there, sir.
Okay, beautiful. So we had the presentation you gave, what triggered your success and all that. And I want to ask you this question. With the global economic downturn, do you consider the business a recession-proof? Do you consider the Longrich business a recession-proof? We heard your story at the beginning, and we heard from your profile, you are a Diamond 7 and all that. You didn't try to come and become a network marketer, but all the same, you wanted to be, you just wanted to be taking product for your health. And now you see yourself becoming a professional network marketer. Now the question is, you came into the business finally, not just taking products. Do you consider the business a recession-proof? So, and if yes, what makes it a recession-proof?
So my one-time response to this will be absolutely yes.
Okay.
And the reason why I said yes is very simple and straightforward. I started Longrich as a business during recession. And I was able to answer why I want to do Longrich during recession. So I started Longrich effectively 2020. And that was the beginning, that was the peak of recession. And it was a long period, not just recession coupled with COVID. So it was a tough time. And I could remember very well, vividly well, that when I wanted to join this business, I mean, after I've been able to identify the fact that that is exactly what I want to do, I try to do sampling opinion from people that are already into the business. And I remember vividly well that somebody was telling me that, why are you just coming into Longrich now when most people have already raked all the monies in Longrich? And I said, that is an opinion. Because my why for doing it is not just to make money, but to impact life. I am a product of Longrich. I mean, the product has answered my why. The product has been able to address some of my health challenges. So the driving force is not just the money alone, but heavily lie on the efficacy of the product. So I have every reason to be discouraged at that point, but I kept on going on. The recession was not even a concern for me. What I was saying is the efficacy of the product. What I was saying is the team I want to work with and share the vision, and they're already key into the vision. And to be honest with you, during COVID year, I built a team of over 1,000 people during COVID year. And I have somebody on this call today who happened to be my downline, and he had multiple of awards in that same years. It boils down to the fact that success is not what is traceable to what you have achieved, but what you have been able to achieve, what others has achieved through your influence on them. In my first year of doing Longrich, my team had a car fund in excess of 100 million, sir. My team,
Wow.
trust
Wow.
me,
Wow.
we were very intentional about doing the business. We were agile, we run an agile approach. It wasn't a business of we want to buy this. We were doing buy and selling. I want to try and be district here on this forum. We did a proposal to one of the biggest stores, and we got order to the tune of 16 million in Nigeria. We were very creative, we were very innovative. We designed a customized made hamper for year end, and we call it health and wellness in a box. Because of my influence in the finance industry and because of my social capital, we were able to channel a custom-made proposal for various organizations, and we sold hampers in millions that year. And the whole thing becomes PV. So we were making profits on sales, and we were also making income on PV generated on a weekly basis. So for any business that thrives during recession like that, what are you going to call it?
Mr. Andrew, let me not allow you to go too far before I come in here. You talked about something that actually answered your why, and that is the products. That the products were very, very effective, and you were able to get maximum satisfaction from the product. And that is why you were ignoring people's opinion, telling you you are late. But you were able to prove those people wrong when you came up with innovative and creative strategies, doing buying and selling proposals, creating hampers and making a lot of sales. And you said something very, very significant in this industry, which a lot of people, most especially in Longrich, they don't really pay attention to. That is buying and selling. In network marketing, you cannot take away selling. Network marketing involves recruitment, it involves selling, and you did this very well. You were generating PVs, you were making retail profit, and at the same time, you were also doing team expansion. Now, you cannot make sales when there is no product. I want to ask you, can you just give us a brief of these products that you said you were buying to use that were very, very effective and they solved your problems? Can you just list out 3 of these products and what you experienced from these 3 products? Very brief because of time.
All right, so I will explain this in 3-fold. 1, personally, I had accidents. Everybody knows, most of the people on the call, or some people that knows me very well knows about the nature of the accident I have. I had an accident and I was stationed on a wheelchair for a long time, and I developed a severe ulcer wound. I use cordyceps military, I use alkaline core, and I take green tea. Today, it has become a thing of the past. All right, so I use cordyceps military, alkaline core. I remember SD Eduru also recommended that alkaline core for me, and the Longrich green tea. And today, I am very fine. I can walk with my leg, no more ulcer wound on my leg. The second perspective to this is my mom was severely down with arthritis, and I recommended Atro, berry oil, and also alkaline cup. My mom is close to 80 years old now. She can ride Okada as I speak.
Wow.
Right. The third one, I have a family friend that is very close to me. And please, this can be verified. You can also put this into action. He called me in the middle of the night around 2 a.m. and said, my wife is down with ulcer. And I said, Michael, how soon can you reach my house? He came to my house in that middle of the night, and I gave him berry oil. I gave him, I think it was only berry oil I gave him. And he told me she's getting better. Today, there's no more ulcer. So one of our products that I can attest to, again, that's cure ulcer is berry oil. It has been proven and has been tested. So these 3 products, and other products are very effective, and I am a living testimony to all these 3 products.
Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew. And I don't have any dispute about what you have just said. And for those of you in the call, for those of you that have not really experienced the product, you need to use Longrich products. I am a living testimony of the ulcer and berry oil today. I think that was my second testimony in Longrich, the ulcer. I suffered ulcer for so many years. I suffered waist pain for so many years. And to the glory of God, calcium solved my problem of waist pain for 15 years. And the berry oil solved my ulcer for over 20 years. So if you have not been using the Longrich product, you're only making money. Don't forget your health, because in Longrich, you carry your health and make money at the same time. So at no point in time you are found wanting. Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew. I will also want to find out from you. You seem to be a very positive person. You are always optimistic from all we have heard from you and also from your profile. Now, I want to ask you, I know in the course of the process in this business, rejection cannot be thrown out. Rejection cannot be something you will say, I have not seen, because for you to move from Diamond 1 to 7, definitely in the course of action, in the course of duty, you must have experienced rejection. What major challenges have you faced in the business, and how did you overcome it?
All right. Thank you very much, sir. To be honest, if I said there's no challenge, I am not being truthful. But one of the things that I've learned in life is to work with the willing people. I will be unfair. I will be unfair if I neglect the fact that I build a team like a family. We don't do this as just business alone. We run it as a professional outfit. I realized that initially when I started, I was chasing the numbers. I was really, really aggressive about the numbers. I started with the right people, but I was chasing the numbers. But I realized that the numbers at a point was becoming a waste. And I will be very clear on this position. When you bring people into this business because you just want them to join, it will become a waste on your tree, and they will cause nuisance, and they will become a stumbling block even for you to progress further. If you have very few people that are committed and understand the dynamics of the business and are ready to run the business, gradually you will see people coming to meet you and tell you, I want to run this business. So when I was chasing the numbers, I realized that in no time I started losing the numbers. And as I was losing the numbers, I was trying to call them back, and I almost lost focus. But thank God, I have a father a friend, and a mentor is on this call. I mean, I had to just be very honest with you. His name is Mr. Peter Egberomole. He stood by me like a rock, and he said, if everybody leave you, I am not leaving you. We are doing this together. And that is the reason why, for anybody on this call that wants to do this business, you need a mentor, you need an accountability partner. He stood by me and he advised me through the thick and thin. And we started thinking around it. Okay, we are not seeing the numbers, let's push the sales. And somehow, along the line, the sales started coming and the narrative changed. At the end of that first year, because it was a challenging year, when people see the success story, they started calling me. Now, people call me to join Longrich. I am being honest with you. As a matter of fact, I don't even see recession. People now call me, please, I want to join Longrich. So the question is, how do you see the challenges? What kind of eyes are you seeing the challenges? Then are you seeing it as something that is permanent, or are you seeing it as a showstopper? As far as I'm concerned, challenges is a catalyst that take you further to where you want to belong in life. And it's as simple as straight as that. Work with the willing and work with the right people.
Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew. And frankly speaking, you said, since you are not seeing the numbers, let's face the sales. Thank God for the accountability partner you had, Mr. Peter. I know him very well. He's somebody that is very encouraging. You know, he is elderly, and I think his wealth of experience in the corporate world has really, really shown now that he's doing his private business. And you said something again. You said, work with the willing people. Work with the willing people. You know, in our Longrich International Business Academy, we are trained that the business is about sorting of people, you know. Just allow them in. Later, you start sorting. That is why you can see yourself having 50,000 number of members. And at the end of the day, you only have 5 that is active on a weekly basis out of 50,000. How many percentage is that? It's not even up to 1%, you know? So, but all the same, one thing that is still being emphasized here that keep reoccurring from Mr. Andrew's statement is sales. When team expansion was not functioning, when team bonding was not going well, they stuck onto sales. If somebody is hearing what is going on, I want you to just type 555. If you are hearing this word sales repeatedly, I want you to type 555 in the chat box. Thank you, James. The essence of sales in any business, in any organization, cannot be overemphasized. Every business organization is selling something. It's either you are selling services or you are actually selling physical products. So you must look at yourself. What am I selling? Am I selling just integrity alone? Am I selling products? What exactly am I selling? Am I making sales? If I am not recruiting, am I selling something? Am I selling the product I'm supposed to be selling? He has given some tips where they have to make proposals and also run an agile team. You just need not a maximum of 9 people at most. Otherwise, between 3 to 5 to 7 to 9, your agile team is set running. And if you are running an agile team with a Longrich business, I tell you, the process, I tell you, you are bound to succeed. You are bound to succeed. You don't need the numbers to make decisions. You only need the numbers to make the repeated sales. That is it. Mr. Andrew, thank you for that response you gave. I will also dig in further because we want to learn. We want to learn from you. Because I know when you came into this business, I know when you started doing the business, and I know where you are now. So tell us, multi-level marketing has been severally described as a business model for women. You are a man that is excelling in this business. What has been your experience on this platform as a man?
All right, thank you very much. So when I saw that question, I was just laughing because saying that multi-level marketing is a business for women, it means we have not done thorough research about multi-level marketing in the world. And again, for anything we want to do, not even only multi-level marketing, it's always important we do a proper research of why we want to do it, who are the people doing this business, and what has been the success story. So initially, when I started this conversation, the first question you asked me was question about hunger for success. And I said, one of the things that triggered my interest to run Longrich as a business was the story of Emmanuel Eduru. Emmanuel Eduru is not a woman, he's a man, and he's a successful man. I know too well about your story, sir. I know too well about your story. Again, saying that multi-level marketing is a business for women is an opinion. It's just an opinion. I will just mention these two people to you, and you can also do a bit of research on it. These are people that are well known in the field of network marketing in the world. The number one is Dexter Yeager. Dexter Yeager is regarded as the father of network marketing. And this is what he says. The excitement of creating new relationships kept me tied to the industry. Network marketing is about building relationship. It's about touching life. It's about building wealth. Trust me, network marketing is the only venture that will answer your why. As far as I'm concerned, maybe I will not use that as an absolute term, but network marketing will guarantee you ability, capacity to generate transgenerational wealth. You can be rich from 9 to 5, but you can never be wealthy. Being wealthy is basically speaking to the fact that you sleep and your efforts over the time is generating wealth. You are touching life, you are generating wealth. You are speaking to people, you are generating wealth. You are solving problems, you are generating wealth. It comes from network marketing. And the father of network marketing that we're talking about here is a man, Dexter Yeager. You can research on it. The second person, I've talked about Emmanuel Eduru in Nigeria, I've talked about is Dexter Yeager. The last person I'd like to talk about is Jeff Roberts. Please read about it, Jeff Roberts, and look at his takeaway. He said, do things at the right time and at the right place. These are fathers of networker. They are one of the top 10 networker in the world. Please, we can research it. The second thing he said is be responsible for things you must do rather than expecting others to help. Be responsible. The third thing he said is invest in proven system and proven people. So what are we saying? We are talking about Longrich. Longrich is not just a proven system, it's an established system. Longrich has one of the biggest factories in Africa situated in Nigeria. Research things, it's very critical. And lastly, he said, look for people who want to grow with you and help them grow. Tie down to success story. Look for people that want to grow with you and help them grow. In less than 2 years, with all humility of heart, I have produced 2 Diamond 6, and I'm about producing the 3rd one in the next few weeks. Working with the right people, and out of the 3 people I'm talking about, 2 of them are men. So who is that person saying that network marketing is a business of women? It is not, just an opinion.
It is the question that is saying it. So
right, it's just an opinion, boss.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for doing justice to that. We don't take your coming for granted, and it's not really easy getting people out there to come and give us what they know about network marketing. You said, look for people who want to grow with you and help them grow. Network marketing is not for women alone, because your team strength is, men, and actually the men are actually doing well in the business. You said it all. You are a man, and so you are speaking from your own point of view. I am a man also, and I'm also saying it from my own point of view. And all views are accommodated as far as the industry is concerned. Now, you've talked about different angles, answered a lot of questions on this call. I want to ask you, since you've been in this business, from your profile, we learned you are currently a master's student in University of Bradford here in the United Kingdom. And I want to ask, from your inception of, partnership with this platform called Longrich, what will you be grateful for? What are those achievements you want to be grateful to God for that, that have really, really wow you? Just 2 minutes.
I got so emotional about the question you asked me now, SJ. And I'll be very honest with you. I got so emotional. So I haven't worked for 16 years. One of my dreams in life is to have opportunity to read in a developed nation. I'll be very honest with you. And after 15 years, when I did my life evaluation, I'll say it again and again. I realized that after 15 years, I was earning good money. I work in the financial services, but I'm still struggling very hard to even pay my children's school fees after 15 years. So, but today, I'm not just in the United Kingdom. I paid my school fees up front before I got to UK, courtesy of the income from Longrich. And not only that, I paid my house rent. The case of housing in UK is going mad now for anybody that wants to come to UK to study. They collect 6 months house rent. I paid. Again, I would like to say at this point that, please, if you really want to do this business pays and it works. Get a good mentor that can mentor you to succeed. I will be grateful, and I will forever be grateful to Ezi Ajala for the role that she has played in my life to become a success in this business. I pick her deliberately as my mentor to succeed in this business. And one of the things she told me is, Beke, if Nigeria is not working, think outside the box. Longrich is in over how many countries? You can put your PV from anywhere. I travel all the way from United Kingdom to Ghana because of prospects. And that changed my mentality. Today, I have over 500 teams in South Africa. I have in Malawi, I have in Canada, I have in the US. Now, as I speak, I started developing team in UK, and they're already on this call. So she advised me, and she stood by me like a rock. What else do you want me to say about the dividend of this business? I stopped paying my children's school fees exactly 6 months I started this business. What Tudu told me some time ago. 6 years ago, he told me this. If I keep all this business 6 years ago, by now, the story would have been blast. Now, my children are here with me in UK. I don't even pay school fees again. And the income still coming on a weekly basis. So what did I do? The money goes to their investment accounts. Please, if you really want to do this business, do it intentionally. Longrich is not just something that will bless you. Hungry will prepare eternity for you. I'm not joking. You have opportunity to touch life, building wealth. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Andrew, for these words of encouragement. And one more thing before we start taking questions. There are a lot of people in this call now, and sometimes some people believe the moment you bring them into this business, if you are not there for them, it means they will never do anything, they will never grow. Some others do think, oh, I will not work so that my upline will not benefit. Some think otherwise. Some think they will abandon. Some even say they are orphans. A lot of things happen. Some people are stranded at the moment. Some people are in a point of, they're in a crossroad. They don't know what decision to take. Some people, they have done everything they feel they can do, and the business is not really working for them. And they are about deciding whether to continue or not to continue. There are some in this call that have not joined the business yet, and they are thinking what Mr. Andrew is saying, could we rely on it and give it a trial? Should we come in and become big like him? What is your advice for people who are at the fence at the moment, either as partners or they are yet to join, they are at the fence? What will you say to them? Most especially to those who are discouraged and they don't know what to do again.
Thank you very much, sir. So again, I will be very, very honest with you, sir. As at the time I want to start this business, I called my upline and he said, I'm no longer interested in the business. That was my first point of discouragement. And I said, no problem, I wish you well. Today, he's enjoyed the leadership bonus because he's the one that introduced me. But trust me, I'm ahead of my upline. I'm not happy saying it on this program, but that's the truth. So if you really want to do this business and thinking that it was somebody that introduced you and you rely on that person to succeed, that is a prime for failure. Because you are saying your conviction is heavily lied on your upline or your downline. You must be able to have that inner answer from your mind, from your heart of hearts, why you want to do Longrich. I left my career for Longrich, and my career found me in Longrich. Isn't that amazing? So I will explain that. I left my career as a chartered accountant person, as an analyst in finance industry in 2020 to do Longrich. Why? Because I realized that my time is not enough to do Longrich, and Longrich will give me what I'm looking for in life. So I left my job to start Longrich. And along the line, while I was doing that Longrich did not only improve my analytical skill, Longrich improved my emotional intelligence, Longrich improved my leadership skill, and my career found me again while doing Longrich. Today, I am working as a remote consultant for a finance house in Nigeria. I'm doing Longrich and I'm still schooling. Isn't that amazing? So initially, my life is built around 9 to 5. But now, my life, the life I live, other things fit into that life that I live. So please, don't wait for anybody to encourage you about your passion. Your passion will direct you to your place of fulfillment in life. And that is the truth. Follow it and follow it through. You don't need upline to succeed. You don't need downline.
Thank you very much for that beautiful advice. You don't need an upline to succeed. It is all about you and what you want to achieve. Mr. Andrew have just told us the upline is not, he is ahead of the upline. Personally, I'm ahead of my upline. My upline stopped the business 3 months after I joined, and that is just all about it. I don't refer to anybody. I collaborate extensively across the sites. So that is what is helping me. I don't really look up to anybody apart from God in the business. You acquire all the knowledge you need and you will be able to go through. Just a quick one. Now, frankly speaking, I know there are some people here who are joining us for the first time. They were invited by members to come and listen. They've heard all this and they'll be wondering, what is the process of joining? In all fairness, to join this business from wherever you are, it is very possible as long as we have Longrich stockists on ground. Longrich is in various countries, most especially in Africa, a part of Europe, UK, and the US. So if you know you are new on this call and you were invited by somebody, simply get back to that person and the person will guide you through your registration. In this platform, your registration is free. You don't pay anything for registration. You only select products of your choice, products you can use, products that can replace your XYZ daily consumables, and that is all. You pay for those products, that becomes your registration. You get the point, you get a unique code, and believe you me, your business investment have started. You will now be guided on how to activate your investment. For those of you that love coming to watch or you want to watch past edition, different speakers, you can log on to YouTube Longrich CIG page and channel, and you will get all the different episodes and editions we have been doing for the past years. And I tell you, it is loaded, it is rich. You can also come and meet us at Facebook. In the Facebook page, it is CIG Hub. There, you can just ask your question. Go in there, ask your question. We will see the question and we will respond. Now, for the 90 days challenge, I will title that, Who Wants to Become a Billionaire? Who wants to become a billionaire? That is what that 90 days challenge is asking. Who wants to become a billionaire? Now, there is a clause there that says the support system is needed from the FSD and SD upline or whoever. A couple of people have come across, have DM me that they want my help and all that. So for those of you that came to me, I have already directed you. I have instructed Ima Eduru Jr. to handle that, to create a platform where the serious ones will be helped and assisted in getting their job done. That is how, as for me, I may not be able to attend to people, all that, because I too am on study leave. So all the same, we want to say a very big thank you. I will unmute everybody now so that we can tell our guest speaker a very big thank you. And then I will allow one of his team members who is on this call to make a comment about our guest speaker, Mr. Andrew. So I will unmute everybody now and expect us to do a word of appreciation by saying thank you to Mr. Andrew.
Well, I would like to call on Mr. Peter Egberomole, who has been with me in the journey so far.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Good morning, my SD and leaders. Quite a wonderful presentation. I don't know what else you expect from me. He has done justice to the topic. For those who do not believe in this platform, he has said very amazing things. I'm a student and I will continue to learn. Les Brown says, you must be hungry for success. And he gave his Example, how he was abandoned as an orphan, himself and the brother. And the woman he called the mother today picked them up. And he gave his story regarding how he became a disc junkie. So for anybody in life that wants to succeed, that person must be hungry to go for it all. I became fired up in this business by my exposure to the likes of Eric Warren out there. But today I have a lot of people I look up to in this environment. Ogai Maiduru is one of such. SDAB, Mama Tess, I can go on and on to name them. They have been source of encouragement and support in this business. But just to cut the whole story short, you need a mentor, you need an accountability partner for you to succeed in this business. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this counsel you have given, sir. We will take your counsel and also we continue to learn so that we can succeed more. And now we will want to take a combined question. I hope the Longrich governor is here. We will take 3 questions, only 3 questions. Other questions can be taken to the CIG page, CIG Hub page. I will answer those myself if Andrew is not on ground to answer them. So the first question, somebody is raising the hand. Iyobosa Felix, you can unmute yourself and speak. Iyobosa Felix.
Okay. Sorry, good evening, my SD. Good evening, everybody. I had to leave the sitting room because I actually connected my phone to my TV, but my children were there too. So I said, let me come to the room to ask my question. I appreciate the presentation this evening, both the one from the governor, awesome presentation, and then the one for the speaker tonight was even wonderful. I was really inspired. You know, the inspiration comes from somebody that was working and they had to quit his job. I don't have the mind to do that, you know, in my own job. So the area I want to ask question is one that actually affected our business, as in how you were able to handle the price increase that came. You know, so many partners were discouraged. There were 2 major events that happened, price increased, and the one that has to do with renewing your business. You know, so many partners didn't know about that truthfully. I didn't know, and I think that happened. Was it 2021 and 2022 when we were asked to do 30 PV? So, and the price increase. I want to know how you were able to handle that part, because I think that was where that particular area actually affected our business, because so many partners, you know, went off. So how were you able to handle this particular area? You know, the price increase. We know sincerely, for me, if I compare Longrich products with other products, Longrich products are cheap. I know what I'm talking about. I know Mass International that says GBT. I know how many times they've increased their product, but so many persons don't really understand that, especially, you know, having partners majorly in Nigeria. So how are you able to handle it? So I think I want more experience in this area, both with partners. Thank you.
Okay, Andrew, if you are there, Mr. Andrew, I think this is for you. How you were able to maneuver irrespective of the price differences.
All right, thank you very much. So how would I respond to this? The first thing I would like to say is this. I wonder why we focus on the fact that Longrich increases price, and we didn't talk about the general price increase of goods and services. Because to be honest with you, it wasn't only long. I will say this from two perspectives. One, it wasn't only Longrich that increases price of products. Virtually all the things that we buy increases. And if you look at the percentage increase, some increase by more than 200–300%. A very good example is pure water. Pure water. You know how much you buy pure water before? We buy a bag of pure water for less than 100 naira. Now, a sachet of pure water, I'm not in Nigeria again, but I know a sachet of pure water now is more than 15, is like 15 naira, just one. So it wasn't a matter of just Longrich products. That is one. Two, what I use personally is primarily rested on the efficacy of the product. So I will give you a very good example. I have somebody that had, one of my downline had a very critical issue at a point, and the person was suffering from kidney stone. And when we told him that this person will need to use cordyceps military and alkaline cup, and he said, how much is the product? So one that I do is I sell straight at Longrich price because I get the PV, and that was more of my focus. On a very rare occasion, I sell above Longrich price. If I'm selling for an organization and I'm doing like a customized hamper and customized products for them, I sell a little bit above the price because I need to charge the delivery cost. And the man said, the product is too expensive. And I said, how much is the cost of carrying out a kidney stone surgery? And what is the possibility that it will be successful? Trust me, the man did not respond to me, and he bought the product for the patients. After 3 weeks, gospel truth, he went back for evaluation, and they said that, I wish Charles is on this call, he would have bear me witness. They said the kidney stone has turned to particles like sound. And with time, the body will actually absorb it, or it can excrete it. So again, what is the efficacy of what you are selling? Price is relative. What I was taught in economics is you are willing to pay based on the value you derive from consuming that product. Longrich is beyond price. We are talking about a product that regenerates your health system. Longrich has a product that redresses your health issue, that improves the quality of your life. I've started using Longrich products for the past 3 years now. I don't have any, apart from the fact that I go to hospital for just checkup, and that is all. So what is the efficacy of what you are selling? How are you able to channel your product to the market? Then what did you hear? What you occupy your mind with will affect the way you think when you are doing your business. So you need to be positive, you need to be intentional, and you need to be able to speak convincingly about what you sell. Again, most people are doing this business and they don't even know the products. They don't even use the products. So tell me how you are going to sell after increase of what you have not used before, and you don't know how important those things are. So it boils down to, one, how are you able to convince people to buy it based on your experience? Then what value are you placing on the efficacy of that product? It's as simple and straightforward as that, to be honest.